In a few days, it will be my birthday. I'll be 27. I'm closer to my 30s now than I am to my teenage years. I was closer to 30 even last year, but now I'm even closer. And even if I love my birthday, I just figured out that I went from wanting my birthday to come just to be older, an adult, to now panicking a little because I want everything to slow down now. I don't want to be any older. I don't want the candles reminding me that I am now an adult when I don't even feel like one. A yearly reminder that I didn't become anything yet in my life, that I'm not stable financially, that I didn't find the job that I enjoy doing. I don't even have a house. I know there are other people of my age feeling the same pressure. That could also be a little bit because our parents' generation made things faster. At our age, they maybe were married, they had a house on their name, they had some kids, and they were already settled for the rest of their lives. Of course, I'm just generally speaking. Even my parents didn't live the same ordered process, but we know that many did, and this created a big separation, a big difference between the two generations when we think that we are still teenagers in our heart. Who knows why many of us have the same experience? It's kind of funny. But of course, this makes us then realize that we are not like the old adults, and we start comparing to them, or even to others of our age that maybe had different experiences and are in a different place in life than us. This one will maybe sound a bit stupid because it comes from an unserious topic, but I often find deep thoughts in unserious things. I believe that's the gift of overthinking. But I found the trending sound of Ted Mosby saying, "It was way back to 2005. I was 27." How I Met Your Mother is one of my favorite series. I've watched it seriously maybe 10 times, but yeah, I didn't remember this detail that the first episode of the first season starts this way. I didn't even remember that Ted Mosby was 27 in the first season of his series. Maybe I am also at the beginning of my first season. Maybe this is just the start, not a race that I'm losing while speaking. For those of you who saw this series, you know how many things happened in this guy's life after the first episode. And he also felt that pressure of being late in life. He wanted to find the love of his life. He wanted to be successful in his job. And he felt like he was also running against time, like I'm feeling right now. He looked at Lily and Marshall, who were more or less already sad because in his eyes they had found each other, and that was enough. But he didn't realize that they also hadn't found their own path. Marshall found his true path just in season 9. Lily found it in season 8. They also had to wait and try and explore before finding what truly made them happy. Things had to happen in his own order of events in order for him to find everything that he wanted. He had to trust the process sometimes because the path was not a straight line, but more like a mandala. Think about it. What happened in these 27 years of mine? The first 20 years I spent them in school. I was living with my parents. And then the following years I spent them doing my first work experiences. Yes, I didn't go to college, I know, one of the other things I haven't done. But I started working. That must be something at least. And apparently, my prefrontal lobe was not even fully developed until 2 years ago. So, why are we pressuring ourselves so much and why do we think that 27 is old? Probably because of comparisons that we continuously make with others. But each one of us thinks they're running late for something, even if we are not late at all. I maybe think I haven't done anything in these 7 years, but I actually traveled to many beautiful places. I found love and I got married. I started my therapy sessions with my psychologist and I learned a lot about myself. And this was my personal journey and my personal achievements. But each one of us has their own achievements. Just look closer. Sometimes it could be things that are not material. Sometimes we just learned and we grew, and that's still a lot. Sometimes we just noticed one of our self destructive behaviors and we started to try changing that, and that's still a lot. A proper order or time for things doesn't exist because we are not the same person. We are different, and that's also the beautiful thing of life. And let's imagine we actually wasted these years and truly nothing happened. 27 is still young. I'm feeling old because I'm closer to 30, but if I think about it, I could still have 53 years ahead of me if I'll be blessed with arriving to that age. We actually have time to start all over again so many times and to try and to explore because we don't know in which season we'll figure everything out and we'll find what truly makes us happy.